Recently, we've seen how people can have their visas cancelled and placed in detention in relation to breaches of the Biosecurity Act. Could this happen to you? I am Karl Konrad, an immigration specialist with over 23 years of practical experience since founding Australian Immigration Law Services. We have helped tens of thousands of people obtain their visas to live, work and study in Australia. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest immigration law updates and sponsorship requirements of various states and territories around the country. Now, Mr. Djokovic's visa was cancelled originally because the department argued that he breached these biosecurity regulations and orders. From detention, however, he successfully argued that his cancellation was unlawful and was thus released with his visa back again. The Immigration Department has the power of cancellation if breaches of the Biosecurity Act occur, and these powers of cancellations only affect temporary residents and not permanent residents or citizens. Since March 2020, under the scope of the Biosecurity Act, a human biosecurity emergency period was introduced and is still in force until the 17th of February 2022. It is likely, of course, that this period will be extended. Now, it is these laws which mandate a number of things which affects people's ability to enter Australia, such as mandatory pre-departure testing and mask wearing for international flights, restrictions on international travel from high-risk countries, restrictions on outbound international travel for unvaccinated Australians, restrictions on the entry of cruise vessels within the Australian territory, and proof of vaccination unless there is evidence of a medical contraindication. Yes, I finally got that right. You can see then that biosecurity matters are not just related to bringing in goods to Australia that are prohibited. However, speaking of prohibitive items, there are new laws recently introduced where the Immigration Department can and has cancelled temporary visas at the point of arrival. The particular visas are listed here, and they include the popular working holiday visa, the employer-sponsored visas, student visas and temporary graduate visas. Visas can be cancelled not only because of bringing in prohibited items, it also covers if there has been an attempt to deceive a biosecurity officer about the presence of prohibited items in the person's luggage or possessions. So if your grandma baked you some porky pies, a prohibited item, and they are in your baggage when you arrive, you can have your visa cancelled. If you tell any porky pie to a biosecurity officer, you can have your visa cancelled. Any document presented which smells of porky pies that is being false or misleading, then you can have your visa cancelled. In particular, be careful of how you fill in that customs declaration card on the plane. These temporary visas can now be cancelled at the airport, whereas before temporary visa holders were just fined. This means you will be sent home on the same day or kept in detention at your expense until the next flight can be arranged for you to leave. On top of that, you will have a 3-year ban on getting another temporary visa to come back to Australia. The department is meant to evaluate your individual circumstances before they cancel your visa, and they will. But there is still a 99% chance they will cancel you. It probably will not matter that your wife and children are waiting to pick you up at the arrival gate, or that you will lose your job, your house, your dog or your cat. A shining light has been shone into the darkest corners of the immigration decisions made at the airport, and it has been found wanting. You have seen how harsh the immigration decisions can be, so be warned, make sure it does not happen to you. As always, we are here to help, whether to lodge a visa application, appeal your visa cancellation or refusal, or just get the right advice through our consultations on Zoom, Skype or the telephone. Don't forget to keep up with all the latest by subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to hit that like icon. You can also follow us on Facebook. You can check out our website at australiavisa.com to read our various written articles posted there. As always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.